Good morning or good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, depending on where in the world you are joining us from today, and welcome to the webinar. My name is Zach Tallis from the Business Review, and I will be your moderator for today. I'm delighted to have two guest speakers today who will be discussing successful implementation of automation in single-use bioprocessing. Our two guest speakers is Dr. Paul Bird, who's the Head of Manufacturing Engineering Group, Fujifilm Diosynth Biotechnologies, and we also have Nick Hutchinson, who is Market Development Manager at Parker Domnick Hunter. Ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to remind you, the audience, that you can submit questions using the Q&A tool at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, and you can do this at any point throughout the entirety of today's presentation. We will allocate around 10 to 15 minutes at the end of the presentation to address any questions or thoughts that you may have. In order for your questions to be discussed, then please ensure that you send all the questions to the option that says all panelists, and that way we can address those at the end. So with that being said, I would now like to hand over to our first speaker, who is Paul. Paul, you should now have control.
Okay, thank you, Zach, and welcome to everyone who's listening today. My name is Paul Bird. I'm the head of the Manufacturing Engineering Group at Fujifilm. This group is responsible for technology transfer from the R&D group into the GMP manufacturing of the unit operations for single-use component use.
And when do you do those studies, Paul? Is that after the first manufacture or before the first manufacture batch?
I think, well, with good vendor assurance, hopefully you'll have a good knowledge base of the risks as it pertains sort of ubiquitously to your operations. And then it's recognizing the needs of your customer and what packages of work they want, and the timing of that is really very customer dependent.
Thanks, Paul.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, that just leaves me to say, and unfortunately, we've run out of time today. So I would like to thank Paul and Nick for what was a great presentation, and thank you to the audience members for attending today's session. Just some further information about how you can access the materials. They can be found on our website, which is business-review-webinars.com, and that will be available in the coming days. We'll send you an email as well to let you know once it is available. If your questions weren't answered, or if you would prefer to contact Nick or Paul outside the webinar, please, by all means, do take note of the email addresses on your screen now, and I'm sure they'll be more than happy to answer any questions, queries, or thoughts that you may have. So yeah, you can also follow us on Twitter at BR Webinars for daily updates, and you can join our LinkedIn group, Business Review Webinars, where we'll share the resources here today as well. So thank you very much, guys, for a wonderful webinar, and I hope you all have a lovely day. Bye-bye.